Hi everyone, I was looking for new ideas for our next craft fair, so I decided to try print-on-demand garments. We have suggested print-on-demand garments before in a previous video, so we decided to try them out ourselves. Follow along and I'll share the process and review the order so you can see if that's something you might want to try at your next craft fair. Hello, I'm Amy, and if you haven't seen our channel before, my husband and I are full-time artists who make a wide range of crafts with a variety of techniques. Our channel is filled with craft tutorials and how to get started selling your work. I hope you'll join us on our channel, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. In the past, I've turned my drawings into vinyl cutouts, like this dinosaur shirt I did for our daughter right here. I've also made other hand-painted garments and silk scarves, but I wanted to try print-on-demand for two reasons. One was I wanted to try a print-on-demand scarf so it matched the upcoming photo shoot with our metal and leather item. And two, I wanted to have them available at the booth as a new product. When we have a lot of craft shows and online orders at the same time, we can run a little short of inventory for the booth. So I wanted to up the booth's inventory with items that we didn't have to make ourselves. Print-on-demand items may not be technically made by you, but they are designed by you, so they're really no different than having a limited edition print of your drawing or painting. You can be creative with your designs as well. Do you do wire work? Can you put a close-up photo of your wire work on a scarf or a notebook? In general, print-on-demand is the same as a photographer or fine artist having their prints available for you to purchase of their one-of-a-kind pieces. Okay, let's move on to one of my designs. I completed it in Photoshop and saved it as a 300 dpi JPEG. Let me show you a bit about where I'm going to be getting this printed at. It's the Art of Wear print-on-demand website. There are a lot of different products they offer as well, like leggings, dresses, wraps, home decor, and fabric. I was going to try the fabric to create an item, but I was worried about the timelines they offered. As I had heard, they are often late sending out the items. And with fabric, I would have needed extra time to create a pattern and sew what I wanted. You can see on the screen it also includes all the different sizes of everything, and the DPI you need to save your item as. I also noticed you can integrate your Etsy shop with this company as well. That's something I may test to see how easy it is to do and how many sales we get. The Art of Wear site was fairly easy to use. You can upload and arrange your images to how you like them, and you can apply multiple layers. I recommend adding PNG files and not JPEG on top of JPEG images. Since I already created the files in Photoshop, I'm not going to add any additional layers. They have some guidelines so you can see if an image is going to fit or not, as well as whether the DPI is going to work for the item. What I did was make my canvas in Photoshop the exact size of what it measured to, and then designed everything based on that size and shape. You can probably use places like Canva or other design programs if you don't have Photoshop. Many people use Canva for designing t-shirts and all sorts of graphics for their small business. I checked my phone and my parcel is here. I had hoped with the projected timeline when I ordered it would be here for my last show, which was a couple days ago. And it wasn't, but that's okay. Let's go get it and get it out of the mailbox. So I decided on scarves as I wear scarves all the time, and they're fairly easy to create on Photoshop. So here is the first scarf folded out of the bag. The material for this one is poly chiffon, so it has sort of a silky feeling to it. Here's what it looked like on the website, and here's what it looks like against a white background. The size of this scarf is 10 by 45 inches. So these look like the garment tags. It looks like you have to attach them yourself, I guess by sticking them on. so I'm not sure how that would work with drop shipping. They may stick them on for you, or maybe they don't come with tags. Since there's no invoice, you have to go back into your order to see which scarves are which material, so you know which ones to attach each one to. Okay, let's look at the next one. This one is, I think it's a square, and it looks like a smaller one. So this one is the 36 by 36 inches. The material happens to also be poly chiffon, even though it feels a slightly different texture. Here it is on the website. And here it is against a white screen. Wow, so this one I really like. I can see that the color looks better on one side versus the other. So I think this is the way it's supposed to go, is facing up. So this is actually a different material. It's called matte crepe, and it definitely feels more silky as opposed to the poly chiffon. As well as the color is more vibrant and very close to the image on Photoshop. So here it is on the website. And here's what it looks like against a white background. This one is 10 by 45 inches. I tried on one of the shorter scarves. Normally I wouldn't wear such a short scarf, but you can see the pattern really nicely when it's against something darker in color. This one I ordered 3 of. One for my mother for her birthday, maybe one for myself, and one for the booth. Here's another one of the same one here. It actually matches the cover of one of our self-authored books. And of course all of our jewelry and leatherwork as well. So here is the next one. It's sort of a skull floral pattern I made. And I did sort of an x-ray kind of image on the bottom of a skull with flowers. And this is sort of a muted color, but it's still fairly vibrant when there's something on the bottom other than white. So let me fold it over so you can really see the color. And then I will show you what it looked like on the website and what it looks like hanging up. And this one is the same size, 10 by 45, and matte crepe. I'm going to share my final thoughts over the last couple of designs. Well, my final opinion on these scarves, and with trying print on demand for the first time, is that it was an overall positive experience. And I'm going to order more items, not just for myself, but for craft fairs and other shows as well. The process was fairly straightforward, and I really love the way everything turned out. The color was a little different than what was projected in the first photo on the website, but the second and third photo shows a pretty accurate representation of the color I received on all the pieces. One thing I did notice, if you were going to use their photos for your website or Etsy, they upload in a fairly low quality setting, even on the highest quality option. If someone who uses this printing service knows of a better way of downloading the photos, please let me know. I didn't really see any errors or problems, except one area of a large scarf I'm going to be using for my photo shoot had a small snag in it. Let me know if I should try any other products from the Art Aware or another print-on-demand website, and I will go over the design process with some of the other types of items they offer. Also, what do you think? Should I try to list these on my Etsy store? I noticed there was an Etsy integration option at the top of the screen. Is print-on-demand something you want to try, or are you already doing it for your craft shows? Let me know in the comments. If you are looking for other ideas for craft fairs, stay tuned for the next video.